Good evening, everyone. On the way, a look at your area high school football forecast and the latest Weather Now Doppler radar. Your news and weather at 6:30 p.m. starts right now.
Your local news and weather now. Fox 54 News now.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Mark Blaine.
And I'm Courtney Hicks. We begin tonight with a touch of history and the historic two major industries, one of which opened its doors and a second celebrating a milestone.
It was a grand opening event at Amazon this morning, making for an historic investment in the area. Their new distribution center is putting hundreds to work. And Serta Simmons Bedding, one of Grovetown's earliest investors in business and jobs, recognizes its 25-year anniversary in our community.
We'll take you to the Serta event in just a moment, but first, the day that many in Columbia County have been waiting for. Amazon invited state and local leaders to help officially open the doors to its newest distribution facilities this morning.
Our Eliza Krasinski joins us now live outside of Amazon in Columbia County to bring us what this center has to offer. Good evening, Eliza.
Good evening. That's right. Georgia local and state leaders, including Governor Brian Kemp, attended Amazon's the grand opening of their new facility here in Appling. And one of the main topics that they discussed was jobs.
Amazon's impact on our state is unbelievable.
Amazon has created thousands of jobs in Georgia, and while we're in the middle of a labor shortage,
we continue to work very hard on workforce development. That's what's really driving the jobs of the futures. You got to have people to fill them, and while the job market's really tight in Georgia, or the labor supply is, we still continue to do a lot of things to pump people out that make for that ready workforce.
And this new 450,000 square foot fulfillment center has technology that can't be found anywhere else in Georgia and is also creating hundreds of full-time jobs.
We had a record year last year during a global pandemic. I mean, it's just unheard of.
We try and build a culture where it's not just somebody coming into work, but they're joining the Amazon family.
Neil says aside from their benefits, one of their main focuses is their employee career development.
As you well know, Amazon has put up $1.2 billion to help pay for continuing education for our associates. So it's a great place to do whatever it is that you want to do.
And you might be wondering, same-day delivery?
Amazon is always striving to get into same-day delivery, and as we get our sort center here in town, if we put delivery stations, all of those things will help provide same-day delivery to our customers.
Governor Kemp says when local government works with state government, it makes them stronger in competing against other states around the country. For now, live in Appling, I'm Eliza Krasinski, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, that is good news. Thank you so much, Eliza. And Serta Simmons Bedding held a celebration recognizing 25 years at their Grovetown location. This plant is one of the company's most successful, but that doesn't mean they haven't struggled like many other businesses, especially when it relates to labor. But they say they couldn't do it without their employees.
One of the key takeaways, I've only been here 2 years, and this plant's been here 25. You know, so that just shows you how invested our employees are, and we are in our employees.
This location is one of the top producing locations in the country, and it's a testament to the quality of workforce that's here in Columbia County.
Bennett goes on to say that when a company is growing, that means they have long-term opportunity, and businesses like Serta and Amazon help expand those employment opportunities for community members.
Well, good evening to you. Of course, across the area there, picked up a little bit more of the cloud cover. Mark Hardy over at National Hills, about 83. It feels like about 87 there. And we got some showers from the Texas coastal bend into Louisiana. Now that's really going to hit our viewing area. Just a little spotty shower or two across the region. So let's zoom in a little bit closer as we get into Edgefield, Waynesboro, Allendale, into that southeast corner. That's where we find a little bit more of that moisture content. All eyes are going to be on Aiken. So here's down to the street level. Not really any These showers are developing across the region itself from Highway 1. So the game, the forecast with tonight at 7:30 p.m. Aiken Green Hornets, of course, the South Aiken Thoroughbreds with 2-1. Kickoff about 80 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Halftime, that temperature there of about 76. Currently now, we are still in our 80s. 82 degrees in Evans, 81 in Aiken, 81 around Barnwell, and 78 degrees around the Millen area. Beautiful look there. And of course, this is Highway 25 out of the North Augusta. So the hourly forecast overlooking right outside our studios, clear at 8 p.m. of 81, 75 degrees at midnight, and 71 degrees at 4. 7-day forecast coming up in a moment. Mark?
Jay, thank you very much. Tonight, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office is looking for a suspect following a shooting this morning at an Augusta motel. Investigators say one man was shot at the Country Hearth Inn just off of Gordon Highway right before 10 this morning. The victim was transported to a local hospital to be treated for at least one gunshot wound. His condition is unknown at this time. Authorities have yet to identify the suspect they're looking for or reveal a possible motive for the shooting. Fox 54 will update you on air and online as soon as we get more information on this developing story.
Also today, Richmond County Sheriffs responded to a crash involving a motorcycle on I-520. Fox 54 was the only crew on the scene. Traffic was backed up for miles. Serious injuries were reported, and we are working to learn more on the conditions of those injured. And you first heard about these breaking news stories on our Fox 54 News Now app. To stay up to date with all the latest news in the CSRA, be sure to download our free Fox 54 app available in the App Store and the Google Play Store.
Earlier this week, our Abby Bradshaw told you about a TikTok challenge that has school officials sounding the alarm. But with the new month comes a new trend. Fox 54's Jared Eggleston spoke with local school officials about the new Slap a Teacher challenge. He joins us now live in studio. Jared.
Mark, good evening. It is shocking. First, it was defacing and stealing school property. Now officials are warning against a new trend that involves assaulting school officials. Word of the new trend prompted Richmond County school officials to send home this letter with students yesterday, warning of the consequences from participating in social media challenges like this. Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Bradshaw says behavior like this has no place in their schools.
And we believe that we just need to be aggressive and assertive in informing our parents that any type of behaviors that distract from that learning environment so that we can kind of minimize these type of behaviors.
Now, Richmond County joins Columbia County and Aiken County schools in issuing stern warnings for students who choose to participate in these challenges. I'm going through their response to the new trend coming up for you tonight, all new at 10. For now, in the studio, I'm Jared Eggleston, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, thank you so much for that, Jared. You are looking live at Capitol Hill, where there are deep divisions surrounding two big pieces of legislation. House progressives are standing together in their opposition of voting on an infrastructure bill until there's an agreement on a massive social spreading package. Fox News correspondent Madeline Rivera has the latest.
It is crunch time for the president, making a trip to Capitol Hill Friday to move negotiations along on the bipartisan infrastructure bill and a multi-trillion-dollar social spending and climate package crucial to his domestic agenda. Democrats have been divided all week, but say they're making progress.
He believes it's the right time for him to go up there. These are his proposals.
Talks are swirling that the top line figure has gone down from $3.5 trillion to roughly $2 trillion in an effort to appease moderate senators Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. Manchin says he's willing to support a $1.5 trillion bill. However, several progressives say a framework agreement on the social spending isn't enough.
The reason I want to vote is because I want to be assured that there is no delay.
Until then, they say they won't vote on the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi did not bring the bill to the floor for a vote Thursday night. She's not releasing more details, simply telling reporters Friday staying cool.
I have a very important thing. I'll come back there later.
And to make things more complicated, Sinema is in Phoenix, where she's reportedly continuing remote negotiations with the White House. Still, it puts the timeline of a vote on the reconciliation bill in question.
If we fail on either or both, that is going to be very damaging to Joe Biden's presidency.
3,700 Department of Transportation employees have been furloughed because surface transportation funding lapsed when the infrastructure bill didn't pass on Thursday. But lawmakers are working on a separate bill to reauthorize those programs. In Washington, Mallory Rivera, Fox News.
Well, we're going to take a break here on this Friday evening. Here's the stats for today. We got up to 87, normally about 84. The record was 93 back in the year of 1986.
Tonight marks another Friday night of high school football in the CSRA, and we have a bragging rights game. The South Aiken Thoroughbreds play host to the Aiken Fighting Green Hornets. Aiken is looking for its first win of the season tonight, while South Aiken is looking to extend its win streak to 5 games over its crosstown rival. Thoroughbreds head coach Chris Hamilton told FOX54 this morning about the importance of the matchup, no matter the team's records.
You never underestimate in a rivalry game, and Aiken's a good team. Aiken's a good team. We're going to always have to. They're always going to give us their best, and we're always hopefully going to give us our best. And you know, we got to be ready to go.
Kickoff tonight at South Aiken High is set for 7:30.
And they were doing a little practice in the fog early this morning, so if you headed out to the game with the kickoff at 7:30 p.m., here's the conditions. 80 degrees there at kickoff at 7:30, and then by halftime, about 76 degrees under partly cloudy sky. It's going to be a nice fall night across the area. Shower activity in the central portion of the U.S., down around Louisiana, Arkansas, and just to the west of Tennessee. This is all continue to move off to the east, associated with that cutoff low there for you out of the New Orleans area. Here locally, just a little spotty shower or two. You could see it just into the southeast corner there of Aiken. As you get into Barnwell, Bamberg, and Allendale, better conditions when it comes to the cloud cover for them also. So temperature around Aiken of 80, 77 degrees in Saluda, 81 in Barnwell, 79 in the Allendale area, and 83 degrees in Waynesboro with 78 there around Millard. So welcome to October. It is finally here. Let's take a look at our futurecast, getting into it. We got that trough digging in. It will be on again, off again throughout the weekend. And I'm talking about partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, back to partly cloudy conditions throughout the day. Look like we'll hold off on the rain chances due to the fact of that high pressure system just to the northwest of us. And then we're setting up to get a little bit more moisture in the upper atmosphere, and that's going to take place into Sunday, setting up for showers and or thunderstorms in our forecast for next week. For tomorrow, 84 for a high for McCormick, 86 in Evans, 83 in Washington, and 84 degrees around the Thompson area. Light events taking place, of course, area high school football for tonight. The Oliver Hardy forecast for you if you headed out to the festival for tomorrow with the parade and all type of fun and entertainment. It will be partly cloudy, a nice fall afternoon. That temperature there of about 87 degrees. Tell everybody we said hello. Tropics are still looking just about the same from when we left you yesterday, with the continuation of Tropical Storm Victor, winds of 65 miles an hour, moving off to the west-northwest at about 13. Here's that projected moving, taking it away from the Bermuda area and then moving on off to the northeast. Following right behind that is going to be Hurricane Sam, and this is powerful. I'm so glad it's out to sea because winds of 150 miles an hour. It's moving north at 20, so the forward speed is actually picking up but staying away from the U.S. mainland area. We could see a lot of those riptides from New England all the way down into the Florida Keys. For tonight, 64 degrees, partly cloudy, east wind of about 3 to 5 miles an hour. As we approach tomorrow, look for 87, partly cloudy skies, southeast wind of about 3 to 5 miles an hour. And here's a look at the 3-day forecast. As we approach Sunday, Look for mostly cloudy skies and partly cloudy at 85. Monday, those isolated thunderstorms, 80% chance and temperature of 84. If you want the rain, look like we're going to have it at least for the first 4 days of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, isolated thunderstorms are possible. Temperatures in the low 80s. By Friday, a week from today, we're partly cloudy skies, temperature of 80 under partly cloudy conditions. All right, Courtney, back to you.
Oh yes, Fox 54 is proud to partner with the Golden Harvest Food Bank for the 29th annual It's Spooky to Be Hungry campaign. Our Abby Bradshaw shows us why this effort is one that needs to be all hands on deck.
Today is the day we're teaming up with Golden Harvest to help fight food insecurity in the CSRA, especially during this holiday season. And you are a very important part of that. We want to invite you to tag along. So come with me. I'll take you inside and show you how you can do that.
At Golden Harvest Food Bank, we like to say that we're filling plates and hearts because it's so important that people have what they need to live a fruitful and thriving life, and all of that starts for all of us with a nutritious diet.
It's spooky to be hungry, no doubt. However, you can help bring food to people who need it most, which is about 1 in every 7 in Golden Harvest service area. Plus, it's not just the food insecure who need a hand.
Every year, Golden Harvest Food Bank provides over 11 million meals to those in need in our community, and even with all that, we've discovered that we still need to be providing about 8.8 million more meals a year, and we simply can't do it without you.
When you sign up, you definitely won't be alone. Golden Harvest says that's a good thing.
It really takes everybody. You know, they say it takes a village to raise somebody. That's what it is here at the food bank, is we really need everyone to get involved, from our businesses, our churches, our schools, to our neighborhoods.
The best thing about all of this is that we've made it easy for you. All you have to do is go online to WFXG.com. You'll see a banner across the top of the screen. Just go there, donate what you can. Any amount helps. In Augusta, I'm Abby Bradshaw, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, thank you, Abby. And as we take a live look into Fort Gordon tonight, something fun seems to be going on there. The details on this event and more happening this weekend are just around the corner. Stay with us. Here's a live look at Fort Gordon's annual Fall Festival happening now. It kicked off last night and runs through the weekend. Members of the public are invited to come enjoy some fall activity. Did somebody win something? Okay. A carnival and food and other beverage vendors will be on hand as well. But like so many other events over the past year and a half, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected how the event was planned. Fox 54's Hannah Cotter will tell you how coming up tonight at 10. Looks like they're having fun, Mark.
Yes, indeed, and just one of the many fun things you can do this weekend. We, of course, have a lot going on in the CSRA. The city of Harlem is hosting its 32nd annual Oliver Hardy Festival. Tomorrow's event will feature a parade, live music, food vendors, and fun for the entire family. The festival begins at 9 a.m. with an opening ceremony in front of the Harlem Branch Library and ends at 4 p.m. with more live music continuing later into the afternoon. The parade is scheduled to start at 10 a.m. The festival is free and everyone is welcome.
All right, who knew? And Steed's Dairy wants to welcome you to come be amazed by their corn maze, which opens tomorrow. Take a look at this. That's a corn maze. Okay. You can check out the maze on Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. and Sundays from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. The corn maze will be open until November 28th. While there, you can also check out other cool activities such as hay rides and a petting zoo and a kids zip line. Steed's Dairy is located at 4634 Wrightsville Road in Grovetown.
That's amazing.
Wasn't that something?
As
you can tell, we don't watch the video sometimes, so we can be amazed when you see it as well. Yeah.
Something else coming up. A former U.S. president with deep roots in Georgia put another candle on the birthday cake. We're back right after the break.
That was great. The oldest living former U.S. President, Jimmy Carter, turns 97 today. The Nobel Peace Prize winner surpassed George H.W. Bush in age, who died back in 2018 at the age of 94. Carter has experienced some recent health challenges and was hospitalized for more of the later half of 2019. His health woes forced him to stop teaching Sunday school, a tradition he took up after leaving office back in 1981. The start of the coronavirus pandemic forced him to cancel some of his planned projects at his nonprofit, the Carter Center, and with Habitat for Humanity. Happy birthday, former President
97.
Yeah.
Carter. I remember him.
Mr. Peanut Man.
From Plains, Georgia. Yes. Peanut farmer. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Hey, headed to the game. Look like the game is going to be cooperating with Mother Nature. Kind of nice conditions there for you. Take a look at it across the area. Here's our radar. Just a little spotty shower or two. Nothing to really mess things up. Temperatures are in the low 80s to the upper 70s, and a 3-day forecast. Tomorrow's high temperature of 87, 85 on Sunday, and then thereafter, Monday through Thursday of next week, thunderstorms. We need some rain, 80 degrees in most places.
Okay.
Okay.
So good football weather tonight.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
That's
See y'all later.
Okay. That's going to do it for us here at 6:30. Hope to see you back here at 10, 11. Have a great evening.